Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? It's so good to see you all. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I'm trying to get my angle right. It's a busy day. So, what I wanted to do was I wanted to again just kind of do a recap of what a spirit op planner is. So, spirit op is spiritual growth and operational living. So, I wanted to combine that functional planner with spiritual like planners or journals that you would typically find separate. And I wanted them both in the same place because I live my life as one person in like I want them combined because I am combined. And so this grew out of not being able to find a spiritual planner that worked for me and not being able to find a functional planner that had everything that I needed, to bring into the spiritual planner. They neither one of them really worked well. So this planner is that. And it combines both of them in a way that I absolutely love. The core planner is not going to have everything. It's going to have a little bit of, it's a mostly functional planner with a little bit of that spiritual brought in and every single page so that you could do something that you want to, if you want to. However, in the future, there will be packets that can be, planner pages that can be inserted in, depending on, where you are in your spiritual journey and then where you want to go with it. And so, this is the core packet, but the idea is that there are other packets that you can buy to add to it. And so I think to me, this is why I love it so much because it is designed for a disc bound planner, which is wonderful because with disc bound planners, you can insert and remove pages as often as you want. And depending on what size disc you can have a bigger one, a smaller one, like you can fit a lot more in there. So that's one of the reasons why I really, really love this planner that I'm creating. I do want to mention that currently it is a digital planner, which means that this planner will be available on Etsy as a printable. So you buy it and you print it out yourself on whatever, pound paper you feel like printing it on. My recommendation is 32. That's the standard weight that you would use for a planner like this. So that's the recommendation that I would use. That's one that I'm currently using. So you can put in whatever planner you want and move from there. And so there will be three different types of planners. So there's one that I'm referring to as a compact planner, which has 1 page monthly and 1 page weeklies. And then there is the kind of the full planner. And there's 2 versions of the full planner where you'll have 2 page monthlies, but 2 different types of 2 page weekly layouts. One is more of a horizontal version, one is more of a vertical version. So today, we're actually going to talk about the 1 page, the compact one. So the 1 page monthly, 1 page weekly. But I wanted to mention, for those of you that are here, I have in my description a link to my email subscription page. And this is a link solely for those who are joining me live. You will get a special freebie that no one else gets. And it's associated with the Spirit Up Planner. And so I'm offering it to you guys as a freebie, as an exclusive freebie for those of you that are live. When I make the live afterwards available to others, that freebie link is no longer in there. So just letting you know, if you want to sign up for that, it's a monthly what I'm calling the monthly memo, also potentially the Spirit Op community. We're going to build it and see how it grows. Because one of the things with this Spirit Op planner is that I do want to create that community. Who is a community that is going to be using this, that's really interested in their spiritual growth and yet really lives from that operational living area? Because there are people like I'm mostly left brain, logical, analytical, all that kind of stuff. But there's a spiritual side of me that really wants to live and grow and be this, the other side of me. So that's the type of community that I'm bringing into this world. And if you want to join me, you can totally do that by signing up for my newsletter. Also, the link to the Etsy store is below. The launch of the Spirit Op Planner is Tuesday, October 21st. So on Tuesday, all 12 versions, undated, dated, Sunday start, Monday start, compact, and 2 versions of the full planner will be available. So I'm super excited, and I hope that you join me. I will be going live on that day, and I may even go live for a little bit longer than what I've been doing. I've been going for live for about like 10 minutes because I don't want to give you all the information right away. I want to spread it out and be excited about it. So I just want to walk through a full month of the compact version of the planner. So one of the things that is not in the planner pages that would be in the full planner, or the full compact planner, that doesn't make sense, I'll figure that one out, is a preparation page. So when you open up to the month, and this, I've designed it so if you're using tabbed dividers, you can print out a month and it goes in between those two tabs. And then you can print out another month and it goes in between those two tabs. I want, if you're already in a system, I want you to be able to use that system. So this page is the first page that you would see in the month. It's a preparation page. It has writing prompts to kind of give you an idea of like, where are you going for this month? Because we all have yearly goals and we have, all these things that we want to do, but sometimes you just need to chunk it out in small sections, or maybe you only want to focus on one area during that month. This gives you the opportunity to do that. You've got a scratch pad area and you've got a musings, just kind of like the notes page area. I call it musings because why not? The next page is the 2-page layout of the monthly calendar and the snapshot page. And I did not have it prepared, so let me quickly get that for you. We've seen this before, right? In my earlier lives, I've shown this to you as just pages. But this is the layout for the weekly, the compact version, right? So this is your monthly page and your snapshot page. So that would be the next 2-page layout. And then after that, you get into your weeklies. Well, the weeklies are all the way in the back, so I don't got to get to them. So then you have your weeklies. So this is a single page weekly. This is a mirrored layout because I like the mirrored layout. So that's the one that I'm putting into the compact one. I do have a standard one, right? So again, one of the things that I will offer with when I release these other ones is that you can create a customized planner for yourself. You'll know what pages are available, and you can just let me know how you want that done, and I can create that for you and then deliver it to you. And all you have to do is print it out. So that is something that I'm offering for everybody. So I just wanted to let you know. And there are 5 weeks. So for the dated one, it's just whatever the dates are and however it works for that month. But for the undated version, you get 5 weeks per month. Because I wanted to make sure that you had enough weeks for the whole entire thing. Because if you only do 4 weeks, you're 4 weeks short of the whole entire year. And that's not good. So for the weeks, for the months that you only need 4 weeks, you can use that other page for whatever you want. Then after that, I have, and this is not, I'm going to pull this one out because I've changed the order of things. So what you'll find is make sure I'm doing this right. Creative space and memo. So the creative space is on the right, the memo is on the left. And so then you get this, just kind of this place to dump all of your stuff. You have some blank spots, either it's like a full blank page. It can be circles like what I just showed you. It could be boxes or hexagons with lines. And then you have a full memo page, which is your notes page. And then the last thing that I have in that month is the reflection page. So this kind of goes hand in hand with that snapshot page. That snapshot page is like what are you doing now? What do you want to accomplish? What are your goals and tasks? Intentions, spiritual notes, anything. And then like, what are you currently feeling? What's your current mood, your energy, your emotion, your sleep? What's the weather like? All of that affects how you're doing. And then you can track that every single day throughout the whole entire month. The reflection page gives you a space where you can kind of look at all of that. You can summarize it in whatever way you want. And I can give you some examples of that later. And then just kind of write it out, like where were you that month? As well as any spiritual insights, anything that you want to release, or any accomplishments that you want to talk about. And so that reflection page, is kind of like wrapping up that month, is perfect because, again, I just want to, lost the page. That page leads you back into the preparation page. What do I want to accomplish the next month? And so I really wanted to make it a full circle of like, this is the month, and carry me through like from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. What does that look like? And how can I work both operationally and spiritually? So that preparation page is more about the operational component of it, because the snapshot and the reflection have a lot of the spiritual component to it. So I wanted to really, like, I didn't want to lose that. There are things we need to get done. So how do we figure that out? And how do we kind of like not compartmentalize it, but like take little bites out of your big goals and write that in each month. So that is what the compact version looks like. And then again, the notes page, it depends on, where those notes fall. Sometimes you'll have one page, sometimes you'll have 2 pages, because I want that preparation page to be on the back side of that last piece, so that you have a full, full cut planner for each month if you're using tab dividers. I will eventually offer tab dividers and covers, but right now my focus is more like that digital planner. How can you print it out, and how can you use it immediately? So then tomorrow we'll talk about one version of the full planner, and then Monday we'll talk about the second version, and Tuesday, while we're launching, I'll show you a lot of the different parts and pieces of the front part of the planner, as well as the back part. So if you have any questions, please again put them in the chat. I am more than welcome to answer those questions. So that's what I'm here for. And I'm so excited to show you this planner. And eventually there will be a lot of different, even covers, right? So this is a mock-up. This is me just playing right now, but like, this is the cover that I have right now. It's a generic cover with the logo on it, but so you'll have a front page and a back page and an inside page and all that kind of stuff. All of that will be there. But again, I want to offer you more. So you're going to be able to purchase like, a beautiful color front page, back page, in different styles, so that it fits, kind of fits your lifestyle and where you are right now. So as I create those, I will release those, and those aren't going to be that much. I just want you guys to enjoy a nice cover. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for the kind of walkthrough of one of the full planners. So I hope you have a great evening.